Water tank visions. Here is our table of contents with everything that we're going to be talking about today.
Water, a fundamental base of our lives that is key to our survival as it helps us clean, eat, sleep, and many more. As we come to understand its unmeasurable value, one may wonder if water is a privilege or a right.
Hello everyone, I'm Chinmai,
I'm Krishantani.
And I'm Tahira.
and we believe water is a right. Hence, we are focusing on goal number 2, clean water and sanitation in Nigeria, as it ranks very low in the water index.
Request to judges. Playing the role of a non-profit water organization based in Africa, we are requesting the judges to invest in our company and provide financial support for transportation, company costs, and implementing water tanks with a total budget of $170,000. By investing in our company, you'll be able to accomplish your goal with our efforts while also gaining brand recognition with low media coverage costs. You'll also be able to gain exposure and obtain potential future employees and volunteers.
Problem definition. Although water in Nigeria is abundant, Nigeria fails to properly manage, use, and protect water resources for socioeconomic development and environmental sustainability, which is why they cannot provide basic water needs to rural areas compared to cities. Corrupt wealth is also another factor, as the rich get inequitable access to water than the poor. Northern Nigeria especially suffers. Therefore, we are focusing on goal number 2.
The major policy problem in Nigeria is the lack of coordination and sincerity. Due to a lack of objectivity, many policies implemented by the government have failed. For example, the River Basin Development Authority, established in 1976, wasn't successful as it failed to perform all of its vast responsibilities. Though the Nigerian government implemented many policies like the RBDA, NWSSP, and NWRI, they all failed.
Here are some statistics. 121,800 Nigerians die every year from diarrhea, 87,000 of which are children. This is because only 19% of Nigeria's population has access to safe water and sanitation facilities. 53% of the rural population don't have access to water daily, even though Nigeria has 215 cubic kilometers a year of available surface water, but most of it is unused, untreated, or lost.
Here are some causes. Due to the lack of sanitation, much human and industrial waste is dumped into the water sources, making them undrinkable. Oil extraction pollutes the underground and surface water sources, the most notable oil pollution being in the River Niger Delta. Personnel aren't trained and water plants aren't maintained. Closed plants lead to toxic water, attributing to several deaths. Due to the lack of funding, Nigeria loses a lot of money on unmaintainable plants as well.
The impacts of this problem. Nigeria's improper water management is affecting its people, economy, and environment. Contaminated water is the primary causes of diseases such as typhoid and diarrhea. Their inefficient ways are depleting water sources, polluting water system, contributing to soil infertility and erosion, while also destroying natural ecosystems, leading to dire water poverty, socioeconomic, and health implications.
Perspectives analysis. Considering the perspective of the government, we concluded that they won't aid us, as most politicians are egocentric and look for benefits for themselves. Another reason being, we're a private company providing no benefits to them. Local citizens. Judging from the situation, it is likely that they are quite frustrated and desperate for the water issue to be resolved. Thirdly, local treatment companies will be looking to treat water and perhaps distribute it to the citizens while looking for profits. Lastly, NPOs will be looking to aid the people and solve this problem in the most effective manner.
Proposed solution. We will be creating a company called Water Tank Visions with the goal of providing safe drinking water to northern Nigerian rural communities, beginning with Umoru. Our solution is to install one 10,000-liter water tank with an attached tap at its bottom to be placed within close proximity of the village. The water tank will receive its supply once a month from the treatment facility DevTech in Lagos. The water will be transported via a water tanker truck that we will be purchasing. hiring only local employees to provide authenticity and job opportunities. We'll have a small crew of 8 people, which includes an accountant, an advertising head, a maintenance manager, and 2 trainers to educate the local citizens about maintenance so that they can be independent. Lastly, we'll be the company managers. Here is our solution design. And here is the location of Moru and Lagos.
Statistics. Did you know that over 40% of households in Adelaide have installed rainwater tanks? 77% of Australian households with rainwater tanks did not report having any problems with their rainwater tank system. Now, unfortunately, Nigeria is lacking in rainwater, but the water tank we are implementing will be serving the same purpose, providing safe drinking water. Here are the water companies that approve of our company, including Water is Life and Water Aid.
Our service. Our service is required in northern Nigeria as access to safe, clean water and hygienic waste removal is a basic human right that all Nigerians need and deserve. Therefore, by providing water, we prevent dehydration and illnesses, and that is our service. Organizations like UNICEF, WaterAid Nigeria, and H2O Africa are helping to solve this problem. One example of this is the WASH program by UNICEF, which proves that our service is needed.
Financial analysis. Initial costs. The cost of a 10,000-liter water tank will be a maximum of $8,000 according to all.net and CraftShack. The cost of installation is $800, which results in the total cost of $8,800. Transportation. The cost of a 10,000-liter water tanker truck purchased from the Nigerian Sino trucks, we email them personally, will cost us $83,773. The cost of a metal shed would be $123, which results in the total cost of $83,896. Variable costs. The cost of the driver's salary would be $4,224 a year. The maintenance and repairs of the truck will cost approximately $15,000 annually, according to Mission, a financial group service. The gasoline will cost $1,560 a year, which results in the total cost of $20,784 annually.
Our water. Our water cost was calculated with the information that Nigerians use 8 jerry cans of drinking water a day and paying $50 a month, according to a Huffington article. Therefore, our yearly cost would be $2,500.
Company cost. The employee's salary would be $4,224 a year, and the office rent is $8,055 a year. The fixed cost of office supplies would be $1,998. According to numbeo.com, the average cost of utilities for office size would be $342 a year. The total cost of our project is $166,503. Therefore, we are requesting a fund of $170,000.
Our timeline. It is estimated to take 1 week for the tank installation with a 2-week buffer period as for the labor and confirming the location. During weeks 4 to 6, we plan to have our employees add the piping and the tap. Once this process is completed, we will import our first truck of water. In the coming 3 months, the training of local citizens will take place, in which they'll receive real experience to inspect, fix, and maintain the tanks. At 20 months, we will analyze the success of the project to determine next steps. In the time span of these 2 years, our company would pay for the water, transportation, and maintenance in order for the local government to prepare money to continue the project. Overall, our project permits the villages to self-sustain, pay for, and maintain their water, and paves a pathway for the local government to solve their water issue forever.
Conclusion. To address Nigeria's issue of negligence towards water access, we are proposing the solution of installing a water tank in Imoru. Playing the role of a nonprofit water organization based in Africa, we want you to fund our project with a budget of $170,000 with an estimated timeline of 2 years. By funding our project, you'll receive many benefits like brand recognition, lower media coverage costs, expansion, step towards your goal, and most importantly, a sense of well-being by being part of Nigeria's development.
Thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope that we have inspired you, and now we will be answering any questions that you may have.
Thank you for your presentation. That was very interesting, and as somebody who spent some time in Nigeria, I'm sure it would be very helpful. A couple questions about the sustainability of your program. You began the presentation with a rather harsh condemnation of the Nigerian government, but it appears that you are planning to get these tanks in place and then turn over the water supply to the government to maintain it. Can someone explain what the thinking is for that?
All right, I'll answer that question. So when we were talking about the government not working together and not having and with bad policies with too many responsibilities, we were talking about the federal government. So the federal government and the provincial governments, they don't work together. And from the research that we've done, they're usually the ones taking the biggest cuts and not giving enough funding for these projects. But the local governments are the ones that actually work with the people, and they're real people that are running it. So if we hand our project off to the local government after the 2 years, we have the confidence that they'll be able to maintain it better than the higher ups.
Okay, that's helpful. And then just another follow-up. Your financial forecast doesn't anticipate any fees being charged at the household level for the water?
Yes. So the local citizens, the rural communities, they don't have a lot of financial stability for themselves. So we are our company will be a nonprofit organization, and we'll be the costs of the water and the transportation will be covered by us for the local villagers and the citizens, as they won't be able to provide the money. And after the 2 years, the local government will take care, and the citizens will be able to maintain their own the tanks by themselves, so they won't necessarily need to have a third party or like a private organization to maintain their tanks, because we'll be educating them to be independent and self-sustained, so they'll be able to move forward and carry on with that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I think that does answer like most of my questions as well. Like my question was mostly about the sustainability, how you are going to do beyond 2 years, but yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you so much.